Alrighty, we are back live, ladies and gentlemen, after some more exciting, thrilling Fallout New Vegas gameplay. We finally found the arena in Fallout New Vegas, and it was Vegas gameplay. It was certainly the Obsidian way of doing it. That area felt very unfinished, last minute thing. And I'm suspecting that was the reality of it. Let's go ahead and get a one in the chat tonight, folks. Let's see if we can handle it. It is really chilly out here tonight, I ain't gonna lie. And it's windy as well, so it is quite chilly out here and windy. Okay, it's just it must be just the content isn't clicking, huh? Got a totally dead chat yet again. Kicking things off in a way that makes sense. Yeah, if you have your imagination cranked, if you have your imagination running wild, I mean, and understand that it's a game that came out a long time ago, and there's just several factors, but I mean, for $2 or free on Game Pass, yeah, it ain't. So, Fallout 4 next gen upgrade, stream it when it drops. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm not big on Fallout 4. I would definitely play New Vegas over 4. I mean 4 is more streamlined and it simplifies things, but overall, it's basically a run around the map, and I don't know. Feels more like The Division to me. It's over. It's over. You're already back. It's over. It's over. Well, hopefully these streams, now you can tune in again and participate in the graveyard chat. Participate in the graveyard chat. No, I haven't watched the Fallout show. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it. Because it's like the Fallout 4 crap. It's like Fallout 76 Fallout with like the bright blue suits and all that junk. Oh man, where is everyone at? Too many streams, huh? Too many streams. Too many streams. Too many streams. Yeah, well, if tonight is another unsuccessful night, which, at this rate, it seems like it might be going in that direction, then we'll just have to take a pause on these. Because I guess they're just not liked. I don't know. Thought we liked these streams. Thought we liked this sort of thing, but I guess not. So, well, I guess we'll just have to stream Fallout every day. But we are going to be switching gears in all seriousness to Stellar Blade soon. So. Stellar Blade is going to have manual and art in the case. No, I didn't see that. Well, that's a breath of fresh air. Wonder what art it has in the case. That's crazy, yeah. I keep a close heart of the sleeve of mine. Stellar Blade devs fired woke devs. That alone is a day one buy. Wow. Did they really? What the fuck? Huh. You just bought a shirt? Sick. 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 Oh my God. Oh man, hopefully the Stellar Blade coverage gets some new people in here, because when you broadcast the same people every day, it's like, yeah, I mean, you're not going to have much of a... Oh, is it a full moon or what? Must be a full moon. It looks like a full moon to me. Crazy stuff. Looks like a full moon to me. Looks like a full moon to me. Let's get a 1 in the chat. Let's get a 1 in the chat here. Well, the show was never big, so if you're believing anyone that says it was big, I have data to show you that it was never big, so. It's not like we went from 500, 600 plus viewers to 200 or 150. It's like that was never a thing. Mo coming through, popping the cherry. That's what we love to see. But we'll see. Stellar Blade should bring in some new, or more viewers anyway. So Stellar Blade should have an uptick. Bald lesbians coming through. Mo popping the cherry. That's what we're talking about. Support the king. Well, you know what he said. You know what the king does say. And I'm not talking about Jerry Lawler. You know what I'm talking about, bald lesbian. If you don't donate, you don't. He hasn't gone live in weeks. It's like, what the fuck? Live in weeks. It's like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Stellar Blade is going to have like 430 viewers. I don't know about that. Maybe 350. It depends if people share it. We'll see. Stay tuned. We'll see. Yeah, it's a very controversial game, so. Wow, it's dead as a doornail out here. Ain't no cars or anything. What the fuck? We'll see. Dude, some of those titles, holy shit. I had to start clicking on it. I thought, holy fuck, this is amazing. Once I saw those titles, I'm like, damn, I thought I was bad, but it's just like, holy shit, this is next level. Like, god damn, this is amazing. Yep. But me and you are the only ones that are like kind of get it. else is like oblivious to it, which is funny. Oh, this is what is today? That's a Tuesday night. You know, the viewers are down. You stream too much, and the viewers go backwards. If I did a fourth stream, we'd be down to 25 viewers. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. Stellar Blade is censored in every country. What? Stellar Blade is uncensored. What is there to censor? What is there to censor? I mean, what is there to censor? What the hell is this? What is this? Cotton candy. Cotton candy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I heard the Stellar Blade drama a few weeks ago, but I haven't been, all I know is that the Stellar Blade fanboys commented on my video and they got mad about my title, because I said it was the worst game ever. They got mad about that. So, PlayStation fanboys. I keep a close heart on this watch of mine. Yeah, the reviews do go live tomorrow. Yeah, we do need to kick it into a different gear tomorrow, with more relevant games, because we've been playing these games that are well over a decade old, and it's just like, well, I mean, yeah, it has a fan base, but you know, Stellar Blade's brand new and PS5 exclusive. There's a lot of passionate voices behind that game, for it or against it. So I kind of wish they didn't put a demo out, because you know, you can already play it and get a feel for it. So if it were more of a mystery, then I'm kind of against demos. If I were a game maker, I probably wouldn't put out a demo these days. Back in the day, maybe, but not these days. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. How is it so dark? Well, it's nighttime. It's nighttime. Banned on Tinder. They won't even like the stream. Well, that ain't nothing new. I mean, yeah. Well, we'll cover Stellar Blade as soon as we can, and you know, hopefully that'll bring people in here to a certain extent. I keep a close heart on this watch of mine, but in the end, no, I walk the line. I walk the line. There's a new Johnny Cash album before GTA 6. What the fuck? There's literally a new Johnny Cash album before the release of GTA 6. Unbelievable. IGN hates Stellar Blade. They're probably going to give it a 5 out of 10. Oh, is it really that controversial right now? Huh. Yeah, I've been out of the loop, so I didn't know it was that crazy. Wow. Okay, well, Yeah, it's well, the Metacritic score tomorrow. Levi Sorensen is plowing through. That is what we're talking about. Holy motherfucking shit. Levi Sorensen is plowing through with the 20. That's what we love to see. Levi Sorensen in the building and coming through really hard and really strong with the 20. That's what we're talking about, brother. Levi Sorensen is in the building. You know, the incels want to see that Stellar Blade content. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, the thing is, it doesn't have a photo mode, I don't think, so I guess that's something they're going to have to look forward to down the road. Levi Sorensen coming through hard and strong. That's what we're talking about, brother, with a $20 super chat. Levi Sorensen is in the building, and he's coming through. Let's get some dubs in the chat outside of... let's get some dubs in the chat. Can't just be one user. Come on, guys. Jesus Christ. I can't wait to cover Stellar Blade. Holy fuck. Can't wait to cover Stellar Blade. God damn. Because my Stellar Blade stream has 15,000 views, and it's like, yeah, it's above average. I'm totally on that. That is above average. So yeah, it must be a heated debate on that game. Must be a heated debate on that game. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. In the end, I walk the line. I walk the line. I hear that train a-comin'. It's rolling around the bend. But I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Got a new Johnny Cash album before GTA 6. That is down bad. Holy fuck. Why is there no traffic out here today? What is today? This is weird. There's like no traffic out here. What the fuck? Why is there no cars on the road? Usually there's cars like coming by here and there, but like, dude, I ain't seeing no cars. Yeah, reviews are coming out. Well, that's the thing. It's just going to be, the reviews are coming out, and the Metacritic score is going to be interesting. Because it might be surprising, or it might be, that's the thing. It's just going to be turmoil. I mean, it is a PlayStation 5 exclusive, so, you know, they should give it some bonus points for that, but I know God breathed on this. I know God breathed on this. I know God breathed on this. You know, there's hardly any traffic, and it's like, I mean, it's not that cold out here. It's a little bit more chillier than yesterday, but not that cold. BANNED. I was banned on Tinder. What does BANNED mean? I was banned on Tinder. What the fuck is this? Well, I might play more Fallout New Vegas off the air. I mean, right now we have to switch gears to Stellar Blade, so, but we can always return. I would like to own a physical copy of the game just to see what it's like when it came out, because I have Skyrim on PS3. So, and honestly, we played that, and it wasn't really that broken. I don't know what people are talking about. It really wasn't that broken. I mean, it really did work. People are like, oh, the PS3 version's so fucking unplayable, and it's like, I didn't experience that. You should give Final Fantasy S3 a try. 53. I don't know what that is. Why are there no cars out here? I just wish the arena stuff. First of all, I didn't know it had an arena until someone today said it did. So, I mean, I don't know what else the game has either. It's like, you guys act like I played the game like secretly, and it's like, I haven't. The streams that you have been seeing is the most time I've ever put into that game. I never bought it when it came out. I think a friend had it, but I don't really remember anyone playing it. Fallout 3 was Fallout 3 was the game that I bought. I bought Fallout 3 because it's like, all right, it's from Obsidian. I mean, it's from not Obsidian. It's from Bethesda. You know, they just came off of the heels of Oblivion, and you know, I bought Skyrim on PS3 because my 360 was failing at the time, and I was like, well, I'm not going to buy these games on 360 if my console's going to stop working. Like that, just you know, I didn't feel. So I switched to PS3 because I figured the PS3 is not going to die on me, and the 360 could go red ring anytime. And it's like, I don't want to buy all these games for a console that just maybe stops working. So that's why I stopped buying 360 games, because the hardware was unreliable. Well, it's like, well, yeah, because I've already 2 consoles to like do the red ring shit. People are predicting the game is going to be hard to get Stellar Blade. Why? What's going on with this game? Jesus Christ. Shit, we should have been covering this weeks ago. What the fuck? Why is it going to be hard to get a physical copy of Stellar Blade? Because it's going to sell out. Who's buying? No one's buying it. This is an internet darling game, bud. Well, didn't Target say that they're going to stop selling? I thought I saw that somewhere. They're going to stop selling physical media now too. Unless that was a fake thing. They just announced that like a week ago or something. Target's going to stop selling physical games. I had my Xbox Day 1 edition up until last year. It was on its last, so the disk drive didn't work. It's over. Yeah, well, physical media is done. I mean, it's over. Free on Game Pass. I don't know what that is. I don't have Game Pass. If I do, I don't even. Yeah, no, I think it expired. I only sign up for Game Pass if there's a reason to get it, like for a specific game or something. Because it's like, well, yeah, it's cheaper to spend $15 than it is $70 on one game that I'll play for like 2 days. GameStop should have a midnight opening for Stellar Blade. Dude, who's hyping this game up? I'm waiting for Dreamcast guy's review, by the way. Can't wait for the Dreamcast guy review. That's gonna be a big one. That's gonna get big views because it's a very controversial game, I guess. It's a very controversial game. Well, they were mad at me. I said the game was the worst game I've ever played, and it was obviously a joke. And I said the demo was like a 7 out of 10 or whatever. Like, it's pretty mid. But I mean, it's not terrible. I don't know. It's like a Game Pass game, I guess. I don't really get it. It's pretty much Hogwarts Legacy of 2024. Or is it really that bad? Why? I don't understand. It's because the character looks like I don't understand. So basically, it's not about the game. It's the politicking, really. Basically, that's what it is, huh? Well, Hogwarts Legacy is the best-selling game of last year, I believe. So it did wonders for that game. It did wonders for Hogwarts Legacy. Well, I'm going to see what people say about it tomorrow. And well, I mean, I'm just curious to see what people say about it. It's going to get some big views, not on my channel, but I mean it could. But overall, it's going to be. I mean, if you're saying it's the Hogwarts Legacy, then yeah, it's going to get some big views of 2024. Yeah, but none of them are talking about the game at all. It's just about stupid, silly shit. Yeah, well, we'll cover it. We'll cover it, and we'll see what happens. I was gonna make a video today, but I really don't have a. I don't really have a take on it, to be honest. What do you want me to say? I mean, I already played the demo. I said it was pretty mid. I mean, nothing I'd jump up and down over. I just can't believe someone didn't tell me that Fallout New Vegas had an arena. It's like, what? Like, even Input Funny knows that I played the arena in Oblivion. I think we beat that on the stream. We beat Oblivion. Is that dog shit I just stepped in? Are you fucking serious right now? Are you fucking serious right now? Fuck. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think we stepped in it. Well, you guys can take a look here. Let me know what you see. I'm not seeing anything, actually. I think we're good. Are we good or not? I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. I didn't see anything. I think we're good. Well, I mean, at least Fallout New Vegas has like actual. They tried to do content. I mean, some of it works, some of it doesn't. Most of it works. I mean, but I mean, they made that game in 18 months. I mean, that is a very short time frame. That's longer than Madden, but still, I mean, they had to create the. Is it really 18 months? Like, or is that just like? Is that including everything, like pre-production? Because it's like, well, they had to come up with a brand new map. I mean, then you have to like figure out where to. Yeah, I don't know. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I walk the line. Yeah, I know they reused assets. They basically just, I mean, they already had what Fallout 3 brought to the table. But still, you have to put it all together. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be that hard if you're talented and you know exactly what to do, but still many challenges to overcome within that tight schedule. Well, that's why I didn't cover the Fallout show, because I figured my audience doesn't give a shit about Fallout. I'm pretty spot on it. I mean, there's a few people that care about it, but for the most part, I don't think many really care about Fallout that much to at least have a side on it. I guess the only reason I bought Fallout 3 is because it was from Bethesda. If it wasn't from them, I wouldn't have bought it. If it were just a random studio, I would have never bought Fallout 3. I only bought it because I like Skyrim, and it's like, all right, let's see what all the hype is about. I can't remember if I got it day one or not. I do not remember that. But I never bought Fallout New Vegas. I don't even know if I just don't remember following that game at all. I wonder why. Oh my god. Guys, let's get a one in the chat. We cannot do like we did last night. Please, 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 please. I mean, we're not going to go for as long as last night, obviously, but Levi Sorensen is pushing it hard tonight. Dr. Blitz is in here. I haven't seen you in a while. I do like Fallout, but most of my enjoyment came from my imagination, not from the actual developer. Well, I mean, those games are just kind of a product of that outdated engine. I mean, it's just kind of sad. So you really do have to just, you just have to. I don't know how to explain it, but it is one of those games that kind of requires your participation, and not in terms of skill level, but in terms of like, okay, you got to work with the game in the sense that it's like, yeah, it's outdated, it's old, it's unfinished, well, not unfinished, but it's it was thrown out really quick. I mean, even Fallout 3, you have to do that with too. It's just that engine is just not, and even to this day, Starfield suffered because of that engine. Like, you cannot try and make a game like that with that shit ass engine. There's no way the Elder Scrolls is going to be any good unless they can get Microsoft guys in there to really fucking figure it out. Fallout 5 has never happened. I mean, it'll happen, but that's going to be so long. You're going to have fucking PS6 Pro come out by then. And it'll be on that same fucking engine, Creation Engine 3. with the same animations, the same fucking wooden. Ugh. Well, what else are they going to move to? Unreal? They would have to probably just move to Unreal Engine. I mean, maybe that's for the best. I don't know. Maybe that is for the best. That was my problem. One of my problems with Starfield. It's like this game feels like it's a PS3 360 game, and it's like, well, I mean, I guess if you can accept that, then yeah, you're going to find more enjoyment out of it. But it's like this hasn't evolved at all. It's like it's the same as. In fact, it's devolved. It's gone backwards. So it's like, well, how am I supposed to enjoy this in 2023 when the fucking engine it's the same as it's always been since fucking Oblivion? I mean, yeah, it's a little bit better. I mean, in terms of graphics and lighting and shit, but MO coming through with the 5. That's what we're talking about. One of the biggest issues with the engine is that they cannot seem to figure out how to reduce load screens. If anything, Starfield had more loads than ever. Yeah. Well, and you would think with the SSD and all that shit that they would have figured that out. And it's like, well, that's why it's like you don't make that game with that engine. You can't make a game like that with that engine. You're loading, I'm not going to get back into it, but it's just like, yeah, the whole planet thing, like none of that's been fixed or fine-tuned. It's all the same. Like, we just played it last month or so. Everything's the same. Nothing's changed about that game. That's why Fallout 4 has more players right now than Starfield is a dead fucking game. Like, I hate to say that, because I know there's some passionate fans of that game in here that sometimes come in. And, that game was another controversial game for whatever reasons. But you just, that engine's got to go. For a game that ambitious, that engine you can't work with that engine. That's crazy. It has to load up different columns or different, what were they called? Kind of like, it's insane. I just don't know. And the thing is, all the characters were like really boring. The thing is, space games are just kind of boring. I mean, I hate to say that because it's like I know a lot of people like them, but space games are just kind of inherently boring because space isn't really that exciting. I mean, it's space. The Mass Effect games, I never got into them. The first one is the only, I've never played 2 or 3. So, maybe I played Andromeda and number 1. That's it. I played Mass Effect 1 and Andromeda. Never played 2, never played 3. If I have, it was only for like 5 minutes. Yeah, and people say that like 2 is the best one. I do have that, I think. I do have that, so maybe one day we'll go try that out. But they removed the planet exploration, and I thought that was at least somewhat interesting. In Mass Effect 1, they took all that out, and it's like, well, what the fuck did they add in? Nothing. They're removing features. Yeah, well, they did the DMake remasters a few years ago, and we did a stream, and I said like, this is literally like soulless. They added a bunch of lens flares and shit, and it's like, nah, I don't want to play that version. I'd rather play the original. I think the combat's a little bit more refined in 2, but don't they have an arena too, or is that just is that just Knights of the Old Republic? I think that's just Knights of the Old Republic. Mass Effect was good for the time. Well, that's what you could argue with the Fallout games. The Fallout games are a product of their time. I mean, I just New Vegas. You have to, and it's not just that game. It's Fallout 3. It's New Vegas. It's I mean, most of their games really. I mean, you just have to just like, well, these games came out a long time ago, and it's just like, if you were to put New Vegas in front of a person that's never played it before, and that only plays modern games, it's like, yeah, that's gonna be a wake up fucking That's gonna be something that they look at and think like, wow, that's like this is what you guys played. I mean, I'm serious. It's like literally Super Nintendo games have better animations than New Vegas. I mean, in that arena, no one was doing anything. There's no animations. It's just like they're just standing there, and it's like that's that Morrowind shit. That's why Morrowind's aged like trash. Morrowind is aged like trash. Why are you guys with this Kingdom Come Deliverance shit? There's like 4 people in here asking the same question every night about that thing. It's like I already talked about it, dude. I was excited until they didn't put out a release date, and it's like, well, now I don't care. When you come out of the woodwork and say 2024, I'm already out. I thought they had a specific date. I thought it was coming in like August or September, and it's not. So it's like, all right, well, I'm not gonna. The first game it didn't tick for me. I'm not saying it's the worst. The combat is massive learning curve. The controls are really weird. So I mean, the second game, it could have refined all of that. It could refine all of that, but there's no release date, so I'm not getting excited for a game that may or may not come out this year. Because once they just put out a vague 2024 release date, it's like, yeah, all right, yeah, that's probably going to get delayed. You got to wear the nostalgic goggles hard for the old games. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I don't have nostalgia for New Vegas. I didn't buy it when it came out. I never. The only. It just wasn't on my. I played Fallout 3. I remember Megaton, and I remember you have that option to like, really. You have that big option, and so there's just more. I would say Obsidian is more for the PC gamer crowd, and this doesn't make sense, but it's just like Fallout 3 is more focused on story, I would argue, than it is faction and reputation and all these like mechanics and systems. And you can see that in the arena in New Vegas. The arena in New Vegas is soulless. It's like just pick things from the menu, and it's like, what the fuck? Especially when you fight, like there's no build up, there's no story, there's nothing. Like go play the Oblivion Arena, and it's like there's audio of the crowd being loud as shit. The guy you're talking to is building up the fighters and shit, and it's like, all right, there's just much more to it. So I was really disappointed tonight when we went through that, and it's like, wow, that's really it. Like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, even some audio cheering and booing would go a long way, but they don't even have that, and it's like, okay, but they're supposed to be spectators who are just sitting there silent. They must be from this chat then. I think Hellblade 2 is the first big game coming out that's going to show off the real power of Unreal Engine 5. It's not on Unreal Engine 5. Oh, Hellblade 2, never mind. God damn, I'm thinking of Stellar Blade. Yeah. Well, yeah, but here's the thing with that game is it's basically, I mean, I haven't played the other ones, but isn't it basically, it's like The Order 1886. I mean, they're kind of like movie games, like really hardcore. Like you kind of just walk around these like, yeah, the game's going to be visually impressive, and it's on Game Pass day one, so we'll definitely check it out. I'm excited about that, but I've never played Hellblade, but aren't those kind of like pretty much like straight up movie games? I thought you were talking about Stellar Blade, and it's like, all right. I keep a close watch, harder out of mine. Devs are still struggling to make Unreal Engine 5 games that are actually sole or unique load. Yep. Hellblade 2 has more focus on combat. Yeah, I've never played the Hellblade games, so I don't. I've never played the Hellblade games, so I really couldn't tell you guys. Is Mario 3 the one where they introduce Yoshi or no? Is that the one where they introduced Yoshi? You can eat shit. Yeah, well, the new Hellblade is going to be pure movie stuff. I don't think people understand what that game is. I mean, I can tell. You're gonna walk around a little bit and press a few buttons, and it's mostly a cinematic. Well, that's why it doesn't matter if it's at 60 or 30. It's like, well, it's a cinematic game, and 30 is closer to 24 than 60. So it's like Levi Sorensen coming through hard again. That's what we're talking about, brother. Levi Sorensen plowing through here with a 10. My biggest issue with Unreal Engine 5 right now is almost all of the games look like Unreal Engine 5 games. Gives them an underlying generic feel. Yeah, and a lot of devs are switching over to. All of the future CD Projekt Red games are all on Unreal Engine. There's not really that many. Everything's just going Unreal Engine. I think Unreal Engine's more suited towards like virtual productions and shit than it is actual games. Hogwarts Legacy is Unreal Engine. Stellar Blade is Unreal Engine. Everything's Unreal Engine almost. Okay, but I'm not. Everyone's excited for GTA. I mean, what are you talking about? Well, actually, I'm not. I've been very vocal about it being a flop, but whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. How am I hypocritical? Both games don't have release dates, so it's like, well, they kind of don't exist. Until I have a proper release date, it kind of doesn't exist. Well, it's been 4 months since the trailer, 5 months or whatever, so it's like, well, when the fuck is the next update? I mean, I want to at least see trailer 2 before we can get more excited. Show me trailer 2, show me if it's any good, and, we'll see where the cookie crumbles. But I think people are just getting crazy with these trailers and just, it's like none of that's gameplay. It's like it's Rockstar, dude. Yeah, well, trailer 2, I'm gonna predict November or December of this year. I know people want it earlier than that, but there's no reason to rush it. They can milk GTA, and then there's supposed to be a big GTA 5 DLC this summer. So if that happens, then yeah, there's no fucking rush on GTA 6 at all. So they might as well just push that to 2026 now. If they put out a big DLC for GTA 5, they said Michael might be in it and returning for one of the story DLCs and online. That's the rumor anyway. So it's like, well, if they push that out, then that gets everyone back on GTA 5, and no one cares about 6 at this point because it's too far out. It's too far out. Yeah, regardless of quality, regardless of reviews, regardless of everyone's buying GTA. Like that's just what everyone needs to understand. It doesn't matter. For this one especially, it does not matter. It's GTA. They're buying it. So Rockstar could half-ass it if they really wanted to, and everyone will consume. They literally do not have to try. I mean, you'd have a bunch of losers online complaining, but it's like, do they even play the game or buy it? It's like, probably not. It's the same people that bitch about Madden. Like, did you play it? Or the people that bitch about 2K. I just played NBA 2K. The new one, it was on Game Pass, and it's like, I hit play now, and it's like, I don't see what the issue is here. It's like, maybe the graphics are a little washed out, I guess. But it's like, I don't know. I don't get what people just bitch about weird shit and just like the whole game is trash because of this one aspect, and it's like, well, no shit, they're gonna milk the online stuff. No shit, they're gonna push shark cards and stuff, and it's like, what does that have to do with the actual game? Nothing. It's like has nothing to do with the game. They've been working on Elden Ring DLC for 2 years. Yeah, and people are going to plow through that so quick. That's the sad thing. It's like, They've been working on it for quite some time, and it's just like people are going to plow through it. See, that's the thing. It's like look at Fallout New Vegas. They made that in 18 months. That's less than 2 years. We're still waiting for this Elden Ring DLC, and it's been over 2 years. Like, what the fuck? That is crazy, dude. Obsidian must have been busting ass. Like, they must have slept at the studio. I bet they did. I bet they worked 15-hour days. There ain't no fucking way you get that game out in 18 months. If that's truly the timeline, there ain't a damn way. That's all day, all night work. That's all day and all night work. Well, they probably had to. I mean, honestly, they probably just had to. It's like, fuck it. Because it's like you're too exhausted to drive home or something. I don't know. I don't even know if that's a thing. I mean, maybe it was back in the day. Probably not now, but... Well, I'm not saying that they slept at the studio. I don't know if that's even a thing. I'm just saying I mean, to get the game out in 18 months, they probably had to make some sacrifices within that time span. And you don't really update it either. I mean, back then, they had updates and patches, but they weren't really that big. They weren't like fucking 40 gigabytes and 50 gigabytes and 70, whatever the updates are now. It's crazy. Back then, it was like, well, the game had to just come out, and that's it. They had the ability to patch it here and there, but it was small update stuff. Well, to get a game out in 18 months, I mean, especially, yeah, it's like, yeah, you have all the assets, but you still have to make the whole new map. I don't understand the 18-month timeline. Is that really true or no? It had to be longer than that. That must be just for the production. That cannot be counting pre-production. There's no fucking way. There is no way, dude. That's less than 2 years. There ain't no damn way. Oh, it was from 2008 to 2010? Really? Okay, so how many months is that? That's 2 years. It's like 3 years. What the fuck? So is that the time span? It's the 18 months right there. So is it really 18 months from beginning to end, from pre-production to going gold? Because, dude, I mean, it's not. It's just, it's crazy. Why do they have to get it out so quick is my question. Why was there such a rush? Well, Fallout 3 was worked on for way longer than that. How long was Fallout 3 worked on for? Fallout 3 was in development for a lot longer than that. I walk the line. Yeah, they did reuse a lot. They reused everything. It's an asset flip, but it doesn't matter. There's a lot of trash over here. What the fuck? Bethesda didn't. Oh. So the suits came in and told them, like, we want push it away from Skyrim because we don't want that to affect sales. Wow, you can tell, Todd. Someone asked about New Vegas. Someone asked Todd Howard about New Vegas, and you can tell you can tell it's just a sore subject. I think he hates. I mean, obviously I don't know, but I think he really just dislikes the fact that people like it so much. It seems anyway. If I had one question for Todd Howard, I'd be Fallout New Vegas. He'd shut me down so quick. So yeah, they wanted it. They wanted it away from Skyrim. That's crazy. Obsidian was like the bitch dev studio, the publishers. Yeah, because Skyrim came out in 2011, 11, 11, 11. Yeah, New Vegas comes out in 2010. So it's like, okay, so yeah. So potentially there could have been another year of development for New Vegas, but they wanted to, they needed to get it out before Sky. Yep. Well, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, yeah, you don't want that impacting Skyrim. You really don't want that impacting Skyrim. Yeah, I've never played Knights of the Old Republic 2. Well, yeah, you do have to prioritize. You do have to prioritize the big releases. I mean, you definitely don't want New Vegas affecting Skyrim. That is absurd. So I can agree with him there. But at the same time, that means that they had to rush it quick. New Vegas is a slop compared to Skyrim. Well, Skyrim does have infinite content. I mean, you know, Skyrim does have infinite content. It's got the radiant missions. Now they're super generic, but it's like it does have infinite content. I don't think people talk about that enough. Like you literally could play it forever if you wanted to. If you're that bored, it'll keep generating generic missions. I don't know. I'm assuming the dialogue would be the same, but because they don't have procedural dialogue, so. Obsidian just took Bioware assets and make the game. Oh, that must be like an Obsidian thing. So the only reason why Bethesda couldn't make New Vegas is because they were busy with Skyrim, so they outsourced it to Obsidian. So yeah, I mean, well, I can see why they resent it then. The game that they didn't make is the one that's heavily loved on the internet. Yeah, I can see why Todd Howard has some issues with that. Guys, are we live or no? Are we live or two in the chat, two in the chat, two in the chat, two in the chat, two in the chat. Usually a dead zone. Skyrim, hold on. All right, there we go. It's working. Skyrim has infinitely more. Skyrim has infinitely more interesting world combat to New Vegas, more faction quest lines, not a blatant asset flip. Are you trolling or? Well, yeah, Skyrim's got more content. I mean, man, you're lucky the new Vegas fanboys in here. They'd be arguing with you left and right. Yeah, Skyrim's got more content. I mean, New Vegas internet darling game, and his Fallout 3 story was trashed by the YouTube videos. Unbelievable. $5 million players over all the Fallout games. The Fallout TV show is better than The Last of Us. Well, no one wants to watch that depressing Last of Us shit. It's just the honest truth. It's like yeah, well, no shit. The Last of Us is less popular. It's like it's on less platform. It's a PlayStation only circle jerk. Last of Us franchise is tethered to PlayStation, so PlayStation and PC, it's like, yeah, no one cares about The Last of Us. That's PlayStation darling crap. Someone's mowing their lawn in the dark. Riveting. Someone's mowing their lawn in the dark. That is amazing. New Vegas fans can get bent. The dialogue in that game just runs on. It's all expedition dumps. Has too many families defending it. Are you trolling? You're trolling, dude. What the fuck is this shit? You're trolling. Yeah, you can get a job in Skyrim. You can, it has infinite quests. What else does it have? Literally infinite content. If you were alone on an island and you could only bring one game, I mean, you do have infinite content on the disc. I don't know if Starfield carried that over. I don't know if that's a thing in Starfield. Does anyone know if that's a thing in Starfield or no? Not that anyone would want to play it, but I don't know if that carried over. Radiant Quest, type it in. They're just infinite generated quests. They're generic as crap, but if maybe Fallout 3 is better than New Vegas, well, there's probably more story to it. I mean, New Vegas is more about faction and more about... What the fuck is going on out here? Fallout 76 has more players than New Vegas. Oh yeah, New Vegas is one of the least popular. It's the second least popular one. I keep this closed. God damn it, son of a fucking bitch. No, someone's already explored all the planets. Well, by now, obviously. I was thinking about doing that, just going to all the planets, and there's nothing to explore. It's a box. I can't believe people are still, like, talking about this. It's like you don't explore the whole planet. It's fake. I mean, unless they changed it. Like, you're loading up tiles. And when you load next to another tile, it's like it's randomly generated. Or I can't remember if it's, you know, when the mod creation kit tool comes out, like it'll change. Skyrim will be loved again. I mean, Starfield will be loved again. It'll have its resurgence, like No Man's Sky. Yeah, we're gonna be covering Stellar Blade soon. Maybe as soon as tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to look around, and if people are really, well, if the review score is low or something like that, then it's going to be weird. It's going to be interesting. Well, once the creation kit tool comes out, or whatever the hell it's called, you know, it'll open up the doors, and the modders will at least, you know, bring it back to a spot to maybe where people thought it should have been. Fallout 3 has more character and charm than New Vegas. Desert Wasteland is a total snooze fest in comparison to the DC Wasteland, where you can actually explore the city. I can't tell if you're trolling or not. I think you're a troll, dude. No one actually says this shit. I think you're trolling. I think you're trolling. I think you're trolling. The embargo is at 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. You're guessing low 80s? Hell no, this is a play. You guys are. So what's going on? Is it the woke journalists saying it's inappropriate and it's degrading women or something? I'm assuming that's the topic. What exactly is the controversy? Okay, well, if the woke journalists don't like it, it is gonna get a low score. If the woke journalists can't handle it, then it's gonna get a lower score. But it is also a PlayStation exclusive, and the woke journalists love that too. So they're just gonna have to pick what they want to project. 6.5 average. You guys are nuts. Dude, go to my Stellar Blade fucking stream and look at all the fanboys, and they're like, "Oh, this game's amazing. You're a fucking dumbass." And it's like, what? IGN wrote an article saying Stellar Blade is killing. What the fuck? No, they did not. Did they? No, they did not. Dude, they're desperate for clicks. Holy shit. I'm gonna plug this in, and if it cuts the stream off, then we'll try and resume it. So I'm gonna plug this in here. Did it really say that? Like, are you just... That's fucking... They're desperate for clicks. Holy shit. Oh my god. They're desperate for clicks. What the fuck? I keep a close watch, hard as auto man. Okay, I'm going to plug this in, and if it cuts off, we'll come back. But you're going to have to give me a moment, so just wait it out. It might not cut off, but it might cut off. I don't know. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Are we on the air? Hello? Are we still good? Are we still good or no? Okay, it didn't do anything. Now, if I unplug it, it might disconnect it. I'm not sure. I haven't tested it. Well, if I unplug it, it might disconnect. I'm not sure. But I'm not going to test that right now. So I'm not going to test that right now. Hey there, mister. How are you doing? Did they really say some stupid shit like that? Like, what the fuck? I remember people talking about it a couple of weeks ago. Dreamcast guy made a video about it, but I thought people just stopped caring. It's like, that's why I should have made a video on it. Fuck. I didn't know it was that crazy still. Yikes. I don't understand why people are upset. Yeah, well, I don't really watch any other gaming news channels. I think the Metacritic score tomorrow will be telling, though. The Metacritic score tomorrow will be telling. Oh, it's IGN France. Okay, yeah. I was going to say there's no way IGN, the regular IGN, said something like that. Yeah. That sounds more like it. Yeah, well, I'm wondering if Skill Up is going to review it, because he chose not to review Hogwarts Legacy because the controversy was too much. So I'm wondering if Skill Up is going to review Stellar Blade, because it seems like that's the new Hogwarts Legacy. Oh Lord. Well, we'll see tomorrow what the review score is. I mean, if the review score isn't too good, then it's gonna be a shit show. Okay, we have I don't know if we're online. I don't know if it's working. Are we online or not? I can't tell because the chat's dead half the times. Well, more than half the time, 90%. Hell, more than that, 98%. Fallout 4 crashes on the PS5 if you have 2 of the DLC installed. Well, the thing is, I always wanted to try out the Far Harbor DLC in Fallout 4 because they said that was better than even New Vegas. They said that was better than New Vegas, and it's like, well, the thing is with that is that you have to get to a certain part in the story to start it. So, the big YouTubers parrot the same lines as IGN. Yeah, they just look at what's the general consensus and then sit on the fence. Because if they pick a side, they're going to lose viewers, and it's like, well, that's why Red Dead Redemption 2. That's why Arthur Morgan is written in that way, where it's like, well, they're not going to have him pick a side because, they don't want to piss off any players that might, start disliking that character because they want that emotional, impactful and ending at the end, and it ain't going to work if people start hating on that character. So. Well, I can't continue if the chat's going to fall off like this tonight again. We're not going to do this again. So we're going to have to wrap it up here soon. 2 in the chat if we're live. 2 in the chat if we're live. You guys were just chatty earlier. Now all of a sudden we get into this area. And I don't know if it's a connection thing or not. Far Harbor was supposed to be good. I never tried it because I played the Fallout 4 on a dogshit PC low setting. Yep. Okay, it's just chat being dead. Chat being chat, huh? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Is there a delay or is it just we're slow at chatting? See, I can't even tell. I can't even tell if it's a delay or if it's just we're slow at chatting. Let's get it. Let's test it again. Let's test it again. Let's see who's ready. 4 in the chat. 4 in the chat. 4 in the chat. Okay. There might be a delay then. Either that or the chat's just so dead in here. It's just like no one wants to participate, which isn't anything new. Zombies could fucking roam the earth before fucking this chat ever wakes up in here. I mean, I'm serious. There's, just the reality of it. Yeah, well, we're going to be covering Stellar Blade, so I don't think it'll get too, I don't think many people care about it in here, but we'll see. Do it again. All right, if you're Input Funny, if you're ready, let me know. Let me know if you're ready, and I'll do it again. You're not responding. There's obviously a delay. Hello? Okay. We must be at what is the quality like? Is it 140p? This is usually a dead zone, so. All right, 6 in the chat, 6 in the chat, 6 in the chat. Yeah, there's a slight, there's got to, yeah. Usually there's not a big delay on this, but again, I can't tell. I would have to look at the stream on a different device to see if it's really delayed. Because usually there's not a delay, but if the connection is going in and out, then obviously it's going to cause issues. It's going to cause issues then. Yeah, well, this is a dead zone area, so, or it's just not the best connection area, so, it's probably going to dip in and out. Have you seen the Chromecast video where he does timelines of the 360 games? Yeah, yes, I have. Yeah, and it just shows the output. It shows it goes from 2005. It goes from the launch of the 360 to the the launch of Skyrim on 11/11/11. So you're talking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 6 years of software releases. And look at how many games everyone remembers within those just 6 years. All right. Well, Glenn, what are we thinking about the Stellar? Well, you have Stellar Blade on your profile picture. What are we thinking? What are you thinking the Metacritic score is going to be tomorrow? Because I think it's going to be a mixed bag. I mean, it's a PlayStation 5 exclusive. The journalists love that shit. But at the same time, if they really feel like, the game is then it might impact the score. You guys are projecting way too low. This is going to be an 80 fucking 6 or 7. Like, it ain't going to be no low 80s, dude. Y'all are nuts. Yeah, 84, 85. That sounds more like it. It's a PlayStation 5 exclusive. I mean, dude, they're pushing the fucking score up. I mean, that's just how it works. I don't care if you disagree. That's how it is. That's why I rooted for Xbox for a while there. It's just like, well, I mean, they're not the underdog because they have more resources than Sony ever could. But at the same time, it's like they kind of are. I mean, and it's like, I can see the value of Game Pass. The value of Game Pass is there. I mean, they just need to put software out. They have all these studios, and where the hell is the software? Where the fuck is State of Decay 3? Where the fuck is Fable? Where the fuck is Stalker 2? Where the fuck is, like, any of these games? They have so many developers that they own, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? Dude, they were acquiring studios in, like, 2018, 2017. Like, where is the output? Like, they just stopped making games. I guess that's just how it is. You get bought out, and it's like, well, yeah. There you go. You're set for life. I don't know. No, it's not. You think it's going to get a 7 out of 10 on IGN? There ain't no way. It was fun, but a little off. Levels look super linear. Enemies are not that inspiring. Yeah. Well, that's not what people are discussing. They're not discussing the meat and potatoes of the game. They're discussing all the other bullshit surrounding it. It's not about the game. Which is sad because it's like, well, that's why this industry is in the shape that it's in. It's like, if y'all were so passionate about, like, game design and fucking the framework of how these games work and, cool shit like that instead of other stupid, silly, superficial shit, like frame rate and resolution and ray tracing and all this other crap, then, maybe the games would be fucking better. It's like, well, Fallout New Vegas is one of the worst looking games I've ever fucking seen. And yet it's highly regarded as one of the best games, one of the best RPGs out there. So clearly graphics and frame rate don't fucking matter because the game came out on 360 and PS3. The game was barely running at fucking 720p probably. So where did this idea come about that frame rate and resolution ever mattered? Because they never have. Just a bunch of PC nerds. It's like, yeah, everyone would love to play a game at 4K 60. No one's going to sit there and deny that experience. It's just like everyone would, love to drive a Lamborghini around. No one's going to sit there and say otherwise. But at the same time, it's just that's how it is. So MO coming through with the 2. That's what we're talking about. It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about controlling if you can take it. It's all about just shitting if you can. I don't know the lyrics. It's all about your shit and who's going to take it or something. I am the game and you don't want to play me. I am control, no way you can take me. I am heavy debt, no way you can play me. I am the game and I know you can't take it. Something weird like that. Frame rate and resolution have always mattered. They're selling points. Okay, Look at the back of the box for Fallout New Vegas. Does it ever talk about the frame rate and resolution? You're an idiot. The game barely runs at 720p on PS3, bud. God. That's why I want to buy that game, because, well, I kind of would like to own it. I don't like, if the game's, I am going to play more. I don't know about right now. I might actually play more off the air, because we have to jump into Stellar Blade. But I didn't know it had an arena thing, and it's like, why didn't you guys tell me that? There's probably other shit in the game too, where it's like, oh wow, they have this, that, and the third. I thought we've seen it all almost, and it's like, wait a minute, no, wait, it's got an arena, and it's like, well, the arena's disappointing. But I mean, quite frankly, there is infinite content there if you really want to look at it from that perspective. It's like, well, the arena, you can go in there and you can do infinite fights for caps. You can do, I mean, there is a little system there where it's like, well, I mean, if if that's really fascinating to you, then you can just sit there all day and do that all day. And I don't know if you can do that in Knights of the Old Republic. I think once you beat the arena, once you become the champion or whatever they call it, I think it just like shuts down. I don't think you can do any of that stuff. I mean, I could be wrong. I have yet to. I haven't played that game in fucking years. Knights of the Old Republic. Because the thing is with that game is it's turn-based combat, and I really do not. I'm not a fan of that. Because it's basically a point-and-click game at that point. It's like, well, there's not much of a game here. It's point-and-click. It's like that would have worked in 1995, but Well, the cell process. Yeah, but here's the thing: if someone actually figured out how to do the cell processor, I mean, look at the Last of Us 1 graphics. Like the cell processor. Once someone figured it out, it's like, wow, this shit can actually. I mean, I think the cell processor would still be in use today. I bet you could still make games on that sumbitch. That CPU. Baldur's Gate. Wait. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 had real-time combat? What the fuck? Did it really? What the fuck are we doing? How the fuck do you devolve it? Wait, they had, and they were made by BioWare, I believe, too, which is way better than who the fuck Larian is. Whatever the hell that dumb woke studio. I mean, hell, I need to go play the first two then. If it's got real-time combat, that's what I'm looking for in 3, and it doesn't have that. So, yeah, but does Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 have all the freedom of choice and shit like that, like Baldur's Gate 3, or is it just exclusive to Baldur's Gate 3? Does Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 have total freedom? Like you can just do whatever you want to do and break all the quests and stuff, or is that exclusive to 3? Hello? Hello? Well, look at the Beatles Rock Band. I mean, it's a beautiful game. Like, you can tell it. The art style is amazing. I don't know what to tell you. I haven't played that much because the combat is so bad. Oh my god! You guys bring up all these games and then you guys don't know anything about them. I didn't know. I didn't know they were in real time combat. That's what I'm looking for in Baldur's Gate 3, and it does not have that. So, hell, I'd play it if it had real time combat. What the fuck? That's what I'm looking for. Damn, they went backwards in my opinion. They went backwards. You think they will make a sequel to Mad Max when Forza comes out? No. I mean, not the same studio anyway. It's the Just Cause developers. I don't remember the first game being that good. I think that's another internet darling game. Like you literally roam around and do the same thing for fucking 15 hours straight. The only thing I remember is the photo mode being really fucking cool. Like one of the most unique photo modes ever. And you can have someone be basic. You can plug up a different control. I think it's local too. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. But online, you can have someone just be the cameraman basically. I think that's like literally a feature. It's a really unique thing. and you can make like little movies in the game. It's really cool. That's the only thing I remember about it, other than it being repetitive as shit. And it's like, oh, it's got good graphics, but I've never watched Mad Max. See, that's the thing. I don't watch these fucking boomer movies. You guys are, oh, RoboCop. I've never seen RoboCop. That's a boomer ass movie. I ain't watching that shit. That's some cheesy ass 80s garbage. I ain't watching that slop. So yeah, I don't have a connection with it. I don't resonate with it. I've never seen it. I don't know what it is. I've never seen Mad Max. Well, actually, that's not true. I think I've seen the new Mad Max. It's crazy, but I don't remember too much about it. Yeah, well, that's another thing too. The combat in those games is all the same. It's just a ripoff of the Batman games, which is super fucking annoying. You just press B to dodge and then just X, 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 X. Ugh. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. It's the same crap over and over and over again. It's like, yikes. Lord. You might like Diablo. Yeah, but that's like devilish themes. That's like you're in hell or something and it's just like fantasy devil shit or something. I don't know. Yeah, the combat in those games is just the same slop over and over and over again. Your love for horror movies, by the way. Okay, buddy. My love for horror movies, by the way. What about it? I don't know. I think Terminator 1 is better than 2, and I know that's a hot take. Because it is a horror movie. It is a horror movie. Terminator 1 is a horror movie. Terminator 2 is blockbuster Hollywood slop. Oh, Terminator's a good guy, and it's like, well, I'm already out. That's boring as shit. I mean, it's not boring. I'm not saying Terminator 2 is bad. In fact, it's not. But it's just a very different movie from the first one. The first one's like, it's fucking scary. And it was on a shoestring budget, too, compared to the second, so. Yeah, Terminator 2 is a summer blockbuster film. Terminator 1 is sci-fi horror RPG. Jesus Christ. It's sci-fi horror. Or a thriller, at least. But it's definitely got horror themes. It's freaky. It's like his whole mission is to come down and you know, I mean, to me, he's an unstoppable force. It's like, and then the music. Yeah, you know. It's pretty freaky. It's pretty fucking freaky. He's sent from the future to destroy his target, and it's like, well, nothing's gonna stop him. And it's like, yeah, that's pretty fucking. I'm sorry, but that's pretty fucking freaky. Compared to like now he's gonna protect someone, like that's kind of boring. But then they introduced a new villain. It's like, well, he's not scary though. See, it's just a totally different movie. Dude, the "I'll be back" line, that's from Terminator 1. And then he comes in with the car and it's just insane. Dude, the Terminator 1's amazing. Y'all need to rewatch. course, you couldn't be bothered to do that because you don't believe me. You're like, oh, that movie shit, it's trash. I went Terminator 2. Hell, I like Terminator 4 or whatever the fucking new one was, that garbage ass. Holy fuck. Yeah, because they were made by James Cameron. James Cameron's, he knows what he's doing. It ain't luck. He knows actually how to direct a movie and write it. It's like, watch the Titanic, and if you're not crying at the end, then, well, there might be something wrong with you. It's like, if I watched it now, I'd probably cry too. It's like, well... I mean, I haven't seen Avatar. That shit doesn't... I'm sure there's a good story there, but I don't need to see pure CGI. I don't need to see pure CGI. That's... Terminator 1 is my favorite. Always rewatch it. Love the nightclub scene and the horror aspect. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he goes in the nightclub and he like scans everyone, and it's freaky. Most people haven't seen it in here. I guarantee it. I know better than that shit because it's not really that popular. I mean, it is, but compared to the second's the big one. That's what everyone knows. That's what everyone watches. I've never seen Avatar. Yeah, I've never seen it. I don't want to watch some fucking grown-up Smurfs fly around the village and shit. It's like, that's not my thing. I mean, I'm sure it's pretty good. I'm sure there's a good story there, obviously. Otherwise, if there wouldn't, no one would have saw it. But, you know, some people want to go see it for the graphics and shit, too. Hello, mate. Give me 1 second, mate. The lack of CGI made it a lot creepier. That was the best thing about the old movies. Yeah. The old movies. Yeah. Terminator, the Abyss. I've never seen The Abyss. I've never seen Aliens. Yeah. I've only seen Terminator 1, Terminator 2, The Titanic, and well, I think that might be it. I haven't seen Avatar. What did he make after Titanic? Probably nothing. He just set for life after that. I mean, that was the biggest movie ever. What did he make after Titanic? James Cameron? He had to make something between then and Avatar. That's like a 9-year gap, 10-year gap. Dude, they made GTA needs to come out, dude. Yeah, I understand it's James Cameron. Well, hold on, no, never mind. Titanic came out in '97. I was thinking it was '99 for some reason. 7, 8, 9. Well, I can't do math, but I mean, how many years? Oh my God, dude! From from James Cameron's Titanic to Avatar, how many years is that? How many years is that? Like 12 years? He did Ghost of the Abyss. What is that? Yeah, I've never seen anything post to Titanic. Holy shit, 12 years. Dude, GTA 6 isn't even out yet, and James Cameron did all that? What the fuck? Just cancel the game. Just cancel the game. Why is it taking so long for GTA 6 to come out? I mean, it is utterly ridiculous. Avatar came out in 2009. Okay, well, Titanic came out, I think, in 1997, right? Somewhere around there. We'll do the math. That's like 12 years. I think that's 12 years. Well, we're waiting 12 years for GTA 6. That is fucking absurd. Like, it is actually just, it's insulting is what it is. It's straight up insulting. James Cameron was so engrossed in CGI technology. Yeah, 97. Didn't Titanic just come out in 4K last year? They did a new scan of it and everything. Hello? 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 Alrighty, let's continue the conversation about James Cameron. I whip my hair back and forth, I whip my hair back and forth, I whip my hair back and forth. James Cameron presents The Incel. Well, when is Avatar 3 coming out? Avatar 3 is coming out, what, 2020? They already have the release dates for all of them. There's like 3 more coming out or something crazy. Avatar 2 was last year. James Cameron fell off. Well, yeah, you got the Titanic money, and it's like, you can billionaire. It's like, whatever. Hey, figure it out, dude. We'll figure it out, dude. Well, there's Titan. There's the CGI in there's CGI in Titanic. It's just not overdone. You can barely. Well, actually, no. There's some really bad CGI in the Titanic. Now it's hard to notice, but there's one scene I saw it and I'm like, there's no fucking way that's in the movie. It is really bad PS1 graphics. Like some of the some of the people on the Titanic are just straight up like PS1 models. If you really zoom in. If you really zoom in. Avatar 3 is coming out next year. It'll be out before fucking GTA 6. That's fucking sad. Yeah, figure it out, dude. I'll figure it out, dude. I'll figure it out, dude. Bro, that shit look pink. The liquid Terminator melts through the security gate in the asylum. Yeah. Yep. Man, I just read these burgers at McDonald's just don't. What do you think about the movie Critic being canceled? Not good. Because even if he has a better movie in mind, it's going to take another 5 years to see that shit get made. And it's like, Jesus. So we're talking even a bigger gap from any of his other movies. New article today said it was gonna bring back all of the Tarantino movies. Oh Lord, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure he's got a better idea in mind, or if he doesn't, I guess one will come. But it's going to take multiple years to get the new project off the ground anyway. So it's like, well, now we're going to be waiting even longer for the 10th film, longer than ever before. Did you see Unreal Engine 5.4 updates? No. I think I did see something, but I didn't see anything. I didn't watch it. Like some nerdy ass shit, and it's like I want to see some sizzle reel, homie. Oh yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio is amazing. There's a deleted scene where it's like, holy shit, this might be the best acting I've ever seen. Because the acting in that, there's layers to DiCaprio's character. It's like, he's acting as the character, whatever the fucking name of the character is. I forgot. Cliff Booth, or that's the other guy. That's Brad Pitt. Who is Leonardo DiCaprio's character? It's not Cliff Booth. Who the fuck is his name? Yeah, Rick Dalton. So he's acting as Rick Dalton, but then he has to act Like I don't even know how to explain this. It's like Inception levels of acting. He has to act as Rick Dalton, and then he has to act on top of that within the character of Rick Dalton. Like I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just like holy shit. He's got to act as Rick Dalton initially, but he films movies within the movie, so he's playing roles as Rick Dalton. Like it's hard to explain, but it's just like what the fuck. That's crazy. There's a deleted scene if you have the Blu-ray or whatever. That's really fucking crazy. Like the acting is so fucking good. It's like holy shit, I forgot I was watching a movie. It's really boring. It's a really boring deleted scene, but it's just like holy shit. Like this is how you act. I mean, to where it's like you don't even know. That's the point. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, there's that new movie that came out last year. The something about the moon. You would like that movie, Info Funny. I'm sure you'd love it. Johnny Depp, by the way. Here's the thing: I've never seen any of the Pirate Caribbean movies, and that's the only thing that the normies know Johnny Depp from, pretty much. They don't know Johnny Depp outside of the Pirates of the Caribbean slop. The normies don't. It's like I've never seen any of those movies. He's good in Black Mass. He's good in Black Mass. Johnny Depp. You can't even tell it's him. He's got all this makeup on and shit. That shit dry as fuck. Holy fuck. Oh yeah, Ed Wood. Holy shit. How did I forget about that? Holy fuck. That's amazing. Yep, Ed Wood. Yeah, figure it out, dude. Oh, figure it out, dude. Figure it out, dude. Hey, shit. Well, we haven't ate since earlier today. I've only seen Scream 1. I've only seen Scream 1. Hey, I'll figure it out, dude. Okay. Oh. Stream another game tonight? No. No, we'll come back and maybe we'll cover the Stellar Blade stuff tomorrow. We'll see. I might play more Fallout New Vegas off the air, but I don't know. $22,000 viewers are watching Fallout 3 on Twitch. What does New Vegas have? Titanic watch along tonight? That's like a 3-hour movie. Hell no. What the fuck? Yeah, they had to push it back or something because the next gen update might break everything. New Vegas has 2.4K viewers. No one watching. It's over. I think on YouTube we might actually be the biggest Fallout New Vegas streamer. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure there's other people streaming it, but I don't know if they're getting any views. We had about 300 people in there today. Yeah, the chat is winding down, and we might have to wind it down here too. I mean, you know, it was doing this last night, and it got really bad last night. I don't know what was going on, but no one was chatting for like literally 5 minutes. It was really weird. I've never seen that. I've seen it dead, but I haven't seen it that dead. So tonight's a little bit better, but it's just one of them things. I don't know. Yeah, I'll figure it out, dude. Wait a minute. Didn't the chat GPT say that the arena quest was 2 to 3 hours long? What the fuck? Like, is there something we didn't do? Bro, the chat GPT literally said that the arena quest, there must be a different arena. You know what? When I Googled it, it showed a different picture. Maybe there's 2 arenas. Because that ain't making sense. 2 to 3 hours, by the way. Oh, here we go with this glitch shit. Here we go with this glitch shit. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. A stone's throw away. Bro, that's what I'm saying. It's like the chat GPT was just saying shit. What the fuck? The chat GPT was just saying shit. Because I said, hey, we're at this shack. And then it's like, oh, you're right there. Just keep going south. Just keep going south. Or whatever. And it's like, no, we're not right there. That's nowhere near the damn location. It was literally just making shit up. It was literally just making shit up. The Legion has an arena too? There's 2 fucking arenas? Okay. Yeah, that's what I saw on Google. There's 2 fucking arenas in New Vegas? Oh, son of a bitch. What the? And no one told me? Dude, we got the fakest gamers. I'm starting to believe that like no one fucking ever played New Vegas. I think it's all a lie. I think they just say that shit like, oh, Fallout New Vegas is the best. And it's like, have you even fucking played it? Because I'm convinced you. There's 2 fucking arenas? Holy shit. You kept spamming that earlier? Okay, well, I'm playing the game. I'm playing the game. Like, I'm focused in on the game. I'm not focused in on chat, dude. That is crazy. Well, should we check the... Oh, my God. What? Why is there so much content? Fuck. There's 2 fucking arenas. Well, I remember I Googled it. It said the arena, and it showed something totally different. So maybe the other arena is better. I don't know. Maybe that's more of what I'm looking for. What the fuck? Dude, we got so many fake Fallout New Vegas fans in here. Like, it's sad. They're definitely too ambitious in New Vegas. Lots of content, but not a lot has much depth. Well, I mean, yeah, no one played the games until the show came out, really, to be honest. I'm not even trolling. Like, these are the biggest numbers for these games ever. I already played 70s. Now you guys are just straight up trolling. Now you guys are just straight up trolling. I already played Fallout 76, dude. Holy shit. It's like, I know it's hard to catch every stream because we're live at least 3 times a day, so it is hard to catch every stream, but the Fallout 76 stream, I believe, is... Well, we couldn't do any quests. I mean, and the chat doesn't know anything about the game, so it's like, well, I don't know anything about the game. You don't know anything about the game. I guess we're just going to sit here and do nothing. But I was trying to figure out how to do this fucking Mothman shit because that kind of looked interesting, but it's like, well, it's not easy to do, so... He said Fallout 4 is the best game ever until first released, and then he backtracked. Yikes. Well, that's what they do. They have to conform with the general consensus. Even Young he backpedaled on his review for Cyberpunk. He initially shilled it, and then when everyone said it was the worst thing ever, he basically came out and said that review isn't really reflective of my thoughts or whatever. And it's like, all right, but it's like, we get it. You're just a shill. Like, I mean, no one's watching you for your reviews. They're watching you because they're too lazy to read about the news, or at least that's what it was back. I don't even know who watches Young Yeah anymore. That guy fell off. Oh, the Outer Worlds. Yeah, we tried the Outer Worlds. It's a snooze fest. They're making a sequel, but they're making a sequel. Easy Gaming's up in here. That's what we're talking about. Fallout New Vegas fanboys have been losing their minds. The woke show. It's over. Oh my god. Obsidian made Grounded survival game. Oh, that's that Bugs Life game. It's over, and I'm not trolling the amount of Fallout fans that never ever played the originals. Slop games as always, coming out of nowhere. Yeah, well, they're banned. Yeah, they just jump onto something that's popular and trendy. It's really sad, quite frankly. Saddest it's ever been. They just want to be a part of something like, oh, it's cool to play Fallout, and it's like, yeah, but that's some fake fan shit right there. Yep. Well, that's all you do these days. If your game's trash, you just make a movie or a TV show that somewhat doesn't even have to be good. Like, the normies resonate more with it, so they'll just say, "Oh my god, like, maybe I'll check out the game." And if it's a convenient way, if there's a convenient way to play it, they might check it out. That's why no one's playing New Vegas, because it's like, well, it's you can't play it on PlayStation modern hardware, so. Why is this screen so fucking dim? I'm not blocking you. That's my mod's job. Yeah, it's a lost cause. It's just a lost cause. I don't know. It's just a lost cause. It's just one of those things. It's the way it is. Well, we're gonna wind it down anyway. I mean, we're gonna wind it down anyway. Yeah, figure it out, dude. Yep. Yeah, but it's nothing new. I mean, it's just it's just something. You should have seen it last night. You should have came in here last night. It was the slowest I've ever seen it, bro. It was some weird shit. It was some really bizarre stuff. I was almost getting uncomfortable. It's like, what the fuck is going on in here? Like the chat would just not move. I told people, I said, please chat, please chat. Chat would not move. It was a very bizarre situation last night with this chat. Like it's like they just turned on you and we're just playing mind games or something. It's weird shit. Well, last night was the worst I've ever seen it. Tonight's not as bad. We got some animals up here. Coyotes. Last night, I've never seen it that slow before. Like that was an all-time low. Like it just sat there for 3 minutes straight. It's like tonight's a little bit better, but yeah, I mean, it's insane. Wow. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be covering Stellar Blade. We're going to be covering Stellar Blade, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully a big turnout for that. We'll see. We will see. We will see. Hopefully a big turnout for that. We will see. I ran off all my viewers, by the way. Okay, you're a detractor. We knew that. Got 157 people watching. I don't. This notion that I had viewers is literally a falsehood. That's what that is. I never had viewers. You can look at the stats for yourself. We never had big viewers. We had like maybe at max 350 on a good day. So we didn't run off all our viewers because they never tuned in to begin with. So I don't know what you're smoking, but it seems very strong. So we're gonna wrap this up because it's getting weird right now. It's getting really, we were talking about James Cameron and having some fun, and it just seems to be that hour. So get some mods up in here. I don't know where the mods are at, but we're gonna have to get some more wrenches in here to help with it. So if you want to be a mod, we'll see. Because if other people are busy or they threw the towel in or whatever the case may be, then obviously we have to have some substitutes. Okay, well the mods need to come in here, but there's only one guy in here, so it's like you can't really do too much. I'm wrapping it up anyway. I mean, there's been barely any support tonight, so it's like, yeah, we're wrapping this up. I mean, you guys already came through earlier, so whatever. But I'm just saying, I'm not going to continue out here if there's not, if the energy never can figure itself out, then it's going to be a short stream as always. So, but we're moving on to Stellar Blade, and hopefully we can get 300 plus viewers. We'll see. Pretty sure we'll be able to do it. Pretty sure we'll be able to have 300 viewers in here for Stellar Blade. This guy doesn't have his lights on. What an idiot. How the fuck are you driving without your lights on? Like, what the fuck? Yikes. Doesn't have his lights on. Like, how the fuck are you driving, dude? Weirdo. Literally does not have his lights on at all. Unbelievable. Most cars are automatic, not if it's an older one. Because they don't have modern cars around here. Like that car is probably from like 2012 maybe. Most cars are old as shit around here. Yeah. Well, it's only going to work if the stream gets pushed out too. So we'll see. Because people in here probably don't really give a shit about Stellar Blade, so it's going to have to get pushed out to people that are interested in the game. That's how it works. I mean, I can continue, but it's just like there's, we've already been live for 134 minutes, and it's just going to keep going like this tonight, so it's best we just wrap it up. So as we just wrap it up. It's best we just wrap it up. Plus chat's already slowing down too. So, yep. Yep, yep, 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 yep. Yeah, and the chat's doing this again, and every time I bring attention to it, it just gets worse. Like you don't listen, so it's just gonna stay paused and stagnated. So this is the shit I'm talking about. Like you guys have nothing to say. It drives me insane. It really does. Like it drives me fucking insane. How can there be 128 people in here and just no drive to chat at all? And it's like, well, I got to do all the talking. I got to rattle out here for fucking hours on end to try and keep the show going. And it's just like, well, chat can't match that level, obviously. So it's like, it's insane. Did you engage in any quest? We did a quest. We did the Elvis quest. We did the first mission for that, and then it turned into a bunch. You got to go talk to like 4 other guys, and it's like this is cringe. That's what we're talking about. GSX coming through. GSX coming through. Well, and plus they love to spoil shit. They love to spoil shit. So it's like, well, even if I do a quest, if I glance at the chat, there's probably going to be a spoiler right in there. So they love to spoil slop. I already know what happens at the end of the Elvis quest because they just love to rattle off their mouth about, oh, this is what you get, and it's like, I don't like the reward, and it's like, what the fuck? And then they spoiled another thing too. I forgot what it was. But they spoiled that as well, and it's like, yikes. They just have to just shout it out like, oh, this is what you get, and it's like, no, that's not what I want to know, like, because now I'm not gonna have a reaction to it. The Jake Paul fight is, I believe, in July. The Jake Paul fight, I believe, is in July. Lord. Yeah. Okay, but if you can't answer simple questions about the arena shit, then it's like now I'm discovering that there's 2 arenas. It's like, dude, I am done. First, I didn't even know there was an arena. Now it's like we went to the arena that was not what I was looking at on Google Images. So it's like, well, what the fuck's the other one? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go see that one. And then we found a bunch of new shit where it's like we found this fucking massive hotel in the middle of the fucking crater or something, like in the mountains with the orcs. It's like, what the fuck? I knew there had to be something there because it was like, No, I'm talking about like an arena. Well, part of the charm is maybe that it's not completely, I don't know. Well, now I'm wondering if the other arena is DLC. Maybe the other arena is DLC. Yeah, Oblivion had a really good arena system, and it lasted for a while. I played it all on stream. It lasted for like 45 minutes or something. Okay, well, what's the other one that people are talking about? There's like 2 arenas in the game now, so. Yep. Yeah, the Ford Arena. It's outside. That's what I was looking for. I wasn't looking for some underground thing. I might play it offline just to see what it is. I'll have to Google where it's at, but because maybe that's more of what I'm looking for. Maybe it's the same thing. I don't know. Stellar Blade is going to sell more copies than Starfield? Probably. Well, I don't know. No. Hell no. Well, it depends. I mean, if you factor in the Game Pass subscription sales, I doubt it. No, Starfield did pretty well. I mean, they announced a few numbers, didn't they? No, Starfield did well. Starfield did pretty well. Most people enjoyed it. I mean, believe it or not, most people probably sat there and enjoyed the game. It's the vocal minority that. So that's just how it is. Yeah, it sold 10 million copies. There's no way Stellar Blade's going to sell 10 million copies. There's no way Stellar Blade's going to sell 10 million. Maybe like 4 or 5 at max. There's no way it's going to sell that many copies. Stellar Blade is to PlayStation what Starfield was to Xbox? I don't know what that means. I disagree. They're saying that that's the only game that PlayStation has. Well, I mean, yeah, but yeah, you got Silent Hill later this year, probably. Silent Hill later this year. No one is buying Stellar, dude. You guys are insane. No one is buying Stellar Blade No one is buying a PS5 for Stellar Blade. That is, I don't know who's saying that, but there's some delusional PlayStation fanboys that think that shit. There ain't a damn thing. Yeah, that Silent Hill demo was absolute garbage. That was trash. They should just leave the franchise 6 feet under. Okay, well, yeah. No one is buying a PS5 for that game. You got to be insane. I would never buy a PS5 for that game. You're insane. A lot of people are buying Stellar Blade just to give Western devs middle finger. Yeah, that's what they say, but are they really gonna buy it? Or well, they might buy it, but are they gonna play it? Most of them won't even play it. Knights of the Republic remake is dead. Yeah, they don't need to remake that. They don't need to remake that. Yeah, well, so we'll see. You know, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and look at the Metacritic score. If it's really low, then yeah, that's the PlayStation fanboys are gonna be really fucking upset. But it'll be probably somewhere in the middle at least. But if any of the reviewers get weird about the bullshit, then I don't know. To me, all I saw in the demo was like, all right, there's yellow paint everywhere, and it's like that was a hot topic a few months ago or a year ago when Resident Evil 4 remake came out, and it's like no one's talking about it in Stellar Blade, and it's like what the fuck? That shit's all over the level. Low score just to see the PlayStation fanboys. Yeah. I wish I cared more about the game to like actually make videos about it. That's the thing. It's like Dragon's Dogma 2. I barely gave a shit about that game, but I knew it was gonna be pretty big. This is gonna be bigger than that because it's a PlayStation exclusive, PlayStation 5 exclusive. So you know they're gonna be foaming at the mouth. Well, Stellar Blade's a new IP, so there you go. Stellar Blade is a new IP. So we'll come back tomorrow with probably we'll just start our Stellar Blade coverage tomorrow. We'll see how it does, and I mean if the review scores are, I guess it just doesn't really matter. But we'll see. Now, what if IGN came out and gave it like a 4 out of 10? Could you imagine the amount of clicks they would get if they gave the game like a 4 out of 10 because of all the reasons? Like, dude, the game is so disgusting. The game should not be, you know, blah, 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 blah. Holy fucking shit. Holy fuck. I was about ready to wrap this up. I was about ready to wrap this up too. I was minutes away from wrapping this up, but now we got to continue. That's what we're talking about. 365 days of surfing coming through hard with the 22-22. That's what we're talking about. Bright and orange, 365 coming through 22-22. Holy fucking shit. That's what we're talking about. 365 coming through. My mod's got to do a better job in here. I'm just seeing a lot of crap just slip through. It's like, guys, please look at the chat. 365 coming through. We're going to extend it. I was about ready to wrap it up. Unbelievable. So we're talking about. IGN is going to go that late. Yeah, but a six out of 10 for a PlayStation 5 exclusive is insane. V's going to go crazy. For a PlayStation 5 exclusive, this ain't even on PC. I don't think anyway, right? So not right now anyway. Why is it only members chatting? It's not on members only mode. Jeez. Every time I put it on subscriber only mode, it's just like members chatting. It's like, well, that's not the mode it's on, guys. Like anyone can literally chat. I don't get it. South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut is getting a 4K release. No, I didn't see that. As far as yeah, how are you gonna 4K the movie? Like, isn't that like I don't get it. Because back in the day, they made the shows very different than how they're made today. Okay, chat is getting weird again. I'll never fully understand it, but is this show really that fucking boring? Like, is my voice really putting you to sleep? Background noise, by the way. Cool. Yeah, again, the chat's doing this thing where it's just not YouTube glitch, by the way. It was crusty construction paper. Well, they probably filmed it on 35 millimeter or something. Back then, I mean, they were shooting on obviously film, so yeah. So they're probably just filming it in 35 millimeter film, and yep. No, it's not a glitch, dude. It's not a glitch, bro. Go to just scroll up if you're on mobile and you'll see it ain't a glitch. People are chatting left and right. They're using that glitch excuse. That was only for one night. It ain't glitching, dude. And if it is, then YouTube sucks because they're not fixing it. So they're not fixing it. So. All right. Well, I can't continue the chat. Once the chat goes, I gotta go. So that's the new policy around here. Once the chat fizzles out, I'm out. Not gonna stick around. So we gotta get going on the Stellar Blade shit. Seems like a big deal. So we gotta get going on the Stellar Blade coverage because it is my most popular gameplay stream. So. In a while, so it's like 15,000 views, and it's like, what the fuck? Let's get your bud. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Well, we certainly hope. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, probably not in here. I don't think anyone gives a shit about these games, but only so much I can do if it doesn't push it out, so. Yeah, well, the people in here hate every game. They just, I don't know. I don't hate every game. I mean, at the very least, I see every game as a mediocre reskin of everything that's already come out. Oh my God, this chat. Why is it doing this again? Why are you guys doing this again to me tonight? Oh my God, I gotta like, we gotta like not do this show. Cause it's like, it's affecting me, man. I can't just talk to myself out here. If you guys can't carry the conversation, then why am I even talking still? Like, why is the microphone still on? Might as well be muted. I don't get it. We were doing okay earlier, and then all of a sudden, we hit this point where it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, well, you guys, we gotta jump on Stiller Blade, because, you know, if we don't, then we're missing out. So, all right, well, that's gonna do it. That is gonna do it. Yeah, Liza P. Yeah, that's Game Pass Slop. All right, well, that's gonna do it. Yep, that's gonna do it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show, and we'll see you later.